to thank all the people that have ordered G&T so far. We are here to stay. Thank you so much. We will be in business for time to come. Good morning. It's Henning from SURFSTYK. It's Friday, and today might be actually a vlog-worthy day, as I have a few chores to take care of. So this little guy needs to get some vaccination. I have to pick up some G&T shirts from the customs. A sample order made months back, but due to lockdown and the whole COVID situation, it took forever. Yeah, it surfs flat and super windy, so it's kind of a good day to travel to Lisbon and take care of that. Got some gas. First stop will be the customs in Lisbon to pick up the shirts. Really excited about that. Yeah, and every trip with this car, with my 86 Land Rover Discovery, or the Disco as we call it, is a little adventure. So many things have happened with this car. Yeah, so just Lira and me going to Lisbon, and actually on the drive I will have some time to talk about a few things. Well, obviously this year has developed a little bit different than I think anyone would have expected. I call it an average year, but yes, it's maybe a little bit below average. Tolls. The quickest way to get to Lisbon. Yeah. So yeah, in terms of business side of things, this year has developed completely different. I had so many stuff planned for this year. Like last weekend, the idea was there was a huge trade fair show planned by the guys from Surf Out Portugal, which was obviously cancelled due to COVID. The whole WCT schedule has been cancelled for this year, even though there's a little side note to that. Olympics have been cancelled. I think lots of travel has been cancelled. So we can definitely see a difference here in Lira in terms of guests being here for surfing. And well, my observation is that lots of people from Northern Europe that would go on a surf vacation right now are probably now doing something else, maybe go to the Baltic Sea, to the North Sea, or go to the mountains, or do something different. And especially like the product G&T, our main product, grip and traction, it is for the travel surfer, it is for the van surfer, and I think those guys probably do something else this year. So what we see is the year started really good, but then the summer right now is really slow, and yeah, it's something we just have to accept, something we have to deal with. And me as a business owner, I have to deal with as well. And the good news is, within the family, and this is always a family decision, we are very clear that we want to keep this going. So SURFSTYK and G&T, we're in it for the long run. And 2020 will not be the best year, but it will be a formative year in that sense for the company. If it is too easy in the beginning, you get spoiled, and you always forget that life goes ups and downs. The business will keep on going. Right now it is kind of sustaining itself, but there's no money to be made whatsoever. But I will not shut down the business. But obviously as a family, we need to have some cash flow. We need to have some money available to spend. So we made a decision to go to Germany. So we will fly out to Germany beginning of August. And when we say it's a doggy. That's one of the reasons why I go to the vet today, to get in vaccination, to see what kind of travel precaution we need, because she's this little guy here, the doggy dog. She's a little bit nervous a bit of a nervous diva, so we need to see if we can get any drugs for her or whatever to make that trip as comfortable as possible for her. So we're flying to Germany, take care, see what we can do there to generate some other revenue streams. And yeah, I have more details on that, but it feels at the moment that the family is a little bit safer there. We have a good home base there for wife and kids, and also Jessina wants to get back into work as well, and she has lots more opportunities there than here. So we will probably try to do the spread between Portugal and Germany. So I can definitely see I will be around here quite often. So since we have the SURFSTYK home base here, but I will also try to set up another division in Germany. But I will. This is just. I will do another video on that one. For the moment, we're traveling to Germany, get to a safe base there, and work from that basis. And I plan to be back in Portugal around September time frame, which could also be, and I'm coming back to the point about surf competition. So the way I understand the schedule at the moment, and what I understand with talking to people here is, so the World Tour is obviously cancelled for 2020, but what the WSL tries to do is do some local kind of exhibition competitions, and there will be something September-October time frame around Portugal. I think it will be Peniche and Ericeira. I do not have the details yet, but I definitely want to be here when that is happening. I want to be here when Nazare is back, when Nazare is back, and I can shoot there. I definitely want to shoot some footage there. And then the next big milestone, as we see it at the moment, on what's happening is February time frame. That's when the WCT plans to be in Peniche, and that could also be, by that time you also know what 2021 will bring in terms of Olympics. And I'm not a soccer football fan, but there will definitely be an effect on the whole economic climate if the European Championship is happening next year, and so on and so on. So yeah, in terms of strategy for SURFSTYK, we moved to really see in 2020 as a start of transition year. And with that said, I also want to thank you. I want to thank all the people that have ordered GNT so far. We are here to stay. Thank you so much. We will be in business for time to come. So you invested in the right product, you invested in the right company. We are super pumped, super stoked, excited about this journey. And we understand it's a difficult time for everyone. And I think we all have to find the right measurements to deal with the situation, because I think most of us have never seen times like this. So yeah, it's exciting. But that's what it is, right? It's like surfing. You never know what you get when you paddle out in the ocean. The nature always has its own way. Economics have their own way. People have their own way. So let's stay stoked. Let's stay positive. If you ever get something international to Portugal and need to pick up at the customs, this is the place to go. Obviously there's a long queue. I have 3 people in front of me. We'll have to see. Because I have the dog appointment as well for the dog, so fingers crossed. Depending on how you see it, this was good and bad. It was super quick. The whole thing didn't take more than like 15 minutes. I could have picked up the parcel right here, but I decided, since we have the appointment at the vet and the dog is waiting in the car, I decided to let it deliver next week. So good news is it was fast. The not so good news is you also will only see the samples next week.
Oh, fein. So ein guter Hund. So ein guter Hund.
We made it. So Lira and myself are both ready to go inside. But for the moment we still have to wait a little bit longer till Mr. Dr. Hugo is ready for us. Lira is excited. No, she's not.
Na Lara, bist du beim Doktor? You're at the doctor, right?
This is very fast. One, two.
Poor girl. Nice, she doesn't even feel it.
Done! Alright, that task is completed as well. And now we're gonna head back to Risera.
Come!
Hey guys, we're back in Risera. Try to find a place with less wind because it's super windy today. Yeah, so that's it for today. Dog is vaccinated. I arranged everything for the flight. She gets her passport. That's perfect. And the shirts will be delivered next week. That's when we will do the next vlog to do a little bit of unpacking, unboxing. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay stoked.